Why did the Airedale Terrier refuse to play hide and seek? Because he knew that no matter where he hides, his tail would always give him away. It's not just a tail, folks, it's a furry beacon of truth, a canine radar, well, you get the idea. Welcome to our lighthearted and humorous journey into the world of Airedale Terriers, myths versus facts. So, are you ready to uncover the hilarious truths and misconceptions about the Airedale Terrier? Stick around, we promise no tails will be harmed in the making of this video. Some people think the Airedale Terrier is the Paris Hilton of the dog world, high maintenance, always demanding, and impossible to please. But is that really true? Let's investigate this glamorous myth. Picture a spoiled diva dog, lounging on a velvet pillow, refusing to eat anything but the finest gourmet dog food, and expecting constant pampering. That's the reputation of the Airedale Terrier, but the reality is far from that. Yes, the Airedale Terrier likes to look good, but who doesn't? Their wiry coat does require regular grooming, but it's hardly a daily blowout at the doggy salon. A simple brush through once or twice a week keeps them looking dapper. And as for being demanding, well, aren't we all a bit demanding at times? Airedale Terriers do have a bit of an independent streak, which some might mistake for diva-like behavior. But in reality, this breed is known for being self-reliant. They're not the type to throw a tantrum if you're a few minutes late with dinner. When it comes to pleasing them, you might be surprised. While they have a reputation for being picky, most Airedale Terriers are just as happy with a game of fetch as they are with a gourmet treat. They're not fussy eaters and they're not fussy players, they're just happy to be part of the family. So let's put that diva myth to rest, shall we? Turns out our Airedale friends are not divas after all. They're more like the cool, low-maintenance buddy who's always up for a fun day out. Ever heard the saying, beware of the Airedale? Me neither. But some folks believe these terriers are as aggressive as a grumpy grizzly bear. Let's find out if that's true. It's time to tackle the myth that Airedale Terriers are the werewolves of the canine world, ready to go on a rampage at a moment's notice. Now picture this, an Airedale, with its signature scruffy beard and twinkling eyes charging at you, only to trip over its own paws in its eagerness to say hello. Sounds pretty terrifying, right? Here's the truth. Airedale Terriers are far from being the hulking brutes some imagine them to be. In fact, they're more likely to shower you with slobbery kisses than snarling growls. Sure, they're energetic and playful, but aggressive? Not so much. Let's not forget that these dogs were originally bred for catching rats and otters, not for guarding castles or chasing off bandits. They're hunters at heart, yes, but that doesn't translate to aggression towards humans. Now, like any breed, Airedales can develop behavioral issues if they aren't properly trained or socialized. But that's more about the environment they're raised in, and less about their inherent nature. Given enough love, attention, and proper training, an Airedale Terrier is more likely to be your loyal and playful companion than your ferocious nemesis. In reality, Airedales are known for their friendly and outgoing nature. They're sociable dogs that love to be involved in family activities. They'll happily join you for a game of fetch in the park, or snuggle up next to you for a relaxed evening at home. And let's not forget their sense of humor. These dogs are known for their playful antics and mischievous streaks. So, the next time someone tells you that Airedale Terriers are aggressive, you can tell them they're more likely to be licked to death than bitten. After all, these dogs are more about love and laughter than snarls and growls. So, let's give a round of applause for our misunderstood Airedale Terriers, the friendly, frolicking, and decidedly non-aggressive stars of the canine world. Ever tried to outsmart an Airedale Terrier? Good luck with that. These dogs are known to be as clever as a fox. Let's see why. Airedale Terriers, affectionately known as the king of terriers, are not just your average dogs. They are incredibly intelligent, with a knack for problem solving that will leave you in awe. They have an uncanny ability to pick up on things quickly, making them an absolute joy to train. Don't be surprised if your Airedale starts trying to teach you a thing or two. There's a saying among Airedale owners, once an Airedale learns something, they never forget. And boy, isn't that the truth. Whether it's a new trick or a naughty habit, once an Airedale gets a hold of it, there's no shaking it off. You might have heard stories about Airedales outsmarting their owners. And let me tell you, those stories are not just tales, they're facts. From figuring out how to open doors to learning how to turn on the faucet for a quick drink, there's no limit to what an Airedale can do with those bright minds of theirs. One of the most amazing things about these dogs is their ability to adapt to new situations. If you think you can pull a fast one on an Airedale, think again. These dogs are quick thinkers and even quicker learners. They can figure out a solution to a problem faster than you can say sit, but don't let their intelligence intimidate you. Airedales are also known for their playful and charming personality. They love to entertain and be entertained, so be prepared for a lot of fun and laughter when you have an Airedale around. And let's not forget their keen sense of intuition. Airedales have a unique ability to sense their owner's emotions. If you're feeling down, expect your Airedale to be right there, giving you that comforting look that seems to say, "I understand." So, if you ever find yourself in a battle of wits with an Airedale Terrier, be prepared to lose. These dogs are not just fluffy faces, they've got the brains to match. Did you know Airedale Terriers are like the Swiss Army knives of the dog world? They can do almost anything, but don't take my word for it, let's see why. The versatility of the Airedale Terrier is truly astonishing. They're not just your average run-of-the-mill dogs. No, siree. These are multi-talented canines with an impressive resume. They've been hunters, guard dogs, performers, and yes, even beloved family pets. Let's start with hunting. Airedale Terriers were originally bred in the Ayr Valley of Yorkshire, England, to catch otters and rats in the region. But these dogs didn't stop at otters and rats. Oh no, they expanded their hunting repertoire to include all sorts of game. From small critters to large beasts, nothing is off limits for these fearless hunters. And did I mention they can swim? Yes, these dogs are just as comfortable in water as they are on land. But they're not all work and no play. Airedale Terriers are also known for their talent in performing tricks. They are agile and quick learners, making them stars in dog shows and agility competitions. You should see an Airedale Terrier perform a somersault or weave through poles. It's a sight to behold. It's like watching a gymnast at the Olympics, only furrier and four-legged. Guarding is another area where Airedale Terriers excel. With their keen senses and protective nature, they make excellent watchdogs. You can sleep easy knowing an Airedale is on the job. Intruders best beware, these dogs are not to be trifled with. And let's not forget their role as family pets. With their friendly disposition and love for play, they fit right into the family dynamic. They are great with kids and their sense of humor is a constant source of amusement. So, you see, Airedale Terriers are indeed the Swiss Army knives of the dog world. They can hunt, perform, guard, and provide companionship. They are as versatile as they come. So if you're looking for a dog that can do it all, look no further than the Airedale Terrier. Just don't ask them to cook dinner. Who knew there was so much to learn about our furry friend, the Airedale Terrier? Now that we've busted some myths, let's recap. So, we've been told that Airedale Terriers are high-maintenance divas. But as we've discovered, they're actually more like low-key rock stars. They don't demand the spotlight or a personal stylist. All they really need is a good brush every now and then, and they're ready to hit the stage. No fuss, no muss. Then there's that age-old myth that Airedale Terriers are aggressive. We've seen today that it's all in the interpretation. They're not aggressive, they're just assertive. They know what they want, and they're not afraid to go for it. They're like that friend who always orders first at a restaurant and somehow always picks the best dish. And let's not forget about their intelligence. Some say it's a myth, but we know better. These dogs are the Einsteins of the canine world. They could probably solve a Rubik's Cube if they had opposable thumbs. They're not just fetching balls, they're fetching degrees. Lastly, we've proven that Airedale Terriers are as versatile as a Swiss Army knife. They're not just one-trick ponies. They can hunt, they can protect, they can play, and they can love. They're like the superheroes of the dog world, always ready to swoop in and save the day, or at least your slippers. So we've busted some myths, we've learned some facts, and hopefully, we've gained a new appreciation for this incredible breed. Airedale Terriers are not what they seem at first glance. They're complex, they're surprising, and they're downright amazing. And that's a wrap. Remember, the next time you meet an Airedale Terrier, don't judge them by their tails. After all, every dog has its day, and today was definitely the Airedale's.